Hey guys, what is going on? Casual Spanking over here, and today we will be reviewing the H&K 45CT for the Heavy Gunner class. Now, this weapon, in my opinion, is the most balanced pistol in the game. It has the high damage output, kind of comparable to the Vickers 1911, but it also has a medium kind of capacity magazine that's kind of a cross between the 1911's 8-round mag, well 7 plus 1 in the chamber, and the SIG P226 and the G23, which both have upwards of 12 rounds in the magazines. And it's a tough gun to get used to. I'm not gonna lie about that. Basically, at least on console, obviously, because you're playing around with joysticks and stuff like that. The first shot has quite a bit of recoil, but the following shots after that, if you learn how to control the first shot's recoil, are very easily placed on target. And not only that, but this weapon has a 40 damage max at close range and 20 damage minimum at longer ranges, damage output. So that means that at close range you're going to be dropping somebody in 2 to 3 shots, depending on whether you get a headshot or not. And at longer ranges you're going to be dropping them within 5 shots, which is no problem considering you have 10 rounds in the magazine plus 1 in the chamber. So just as a rule, just go ahead and fire 5 shots off anyways, considering that if you're at close range the target will be moving and you're more likely to miss. And while they're at distant ranges, you're going to be, hoping to get those 5 shots on target. But if you don't, just fire off, a quick 2 or 3 shots after that to see if you can drop the target. Remember that when you're using your sidearm, do not worry about how many shots you fire. It's not so much about the accuracy per se as about the damage output. And you also have unlimited ammunition for your secondaries. So keep that in mind whenever you're too worried about wasting all of your, your beautiful, precious sidearms ammo, because that's not an issue you should be worrying about. Now, as you guys will see, we do go on to lose this match. Then again, our team wasn't exactly carrying its own weight. There were a couple of us that were actually, trying to push hard. I kind of was doomed to using the pistol because I told myself that I have to do this, otherwise I'm never gonna get it done. And I did allow myself to use my support actions. So, our team was in a tight spot. You got to do what you can without really technically breaking the rules a little too much. And think outside the box. Go ahead and use your support actions when you try this kind of stuff, as well as your grenades. Because let's be clear, we never really established any rules about how we do this. Just that we never use our primaries. And we came close. We came pretty close to tying the game up at the end, but close but no cigar. So go ahead, try this weapon out. Let me know what you think about it. Try to control that first shot's recoil before you do, before you try to get off any quick, successive shots after that. Once you do that, feel free to go ahead and spam out as many shots as you'd like. Remember, 40 damage max close range. Try to keep it to close range though, because even though it's got a 20 damage minimum at longer distances, you're not likely going to be beating out a guy with an assault rifle or a personal defense weapon or a heavy machine gun or a sniper like that at distant ranges when you're trying to use your 45 pistol. So keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. I made that mistake a few times and I lost out, as you guys will see. But go ahead and do it. It's pretty easy to get a Blackhawk out of the start, out of the gate from using this pistol, as it kills off targets pretty quickly, which gives you, those nice little easy points that gives you the Blackhawk. And then from that, take it on, use your Blackhawk, use whatever the hell comes after that, and then, enjoy it. Take your time, but enjoy it. Master the weapon, and you will master the game. That's actually a really bad thing to say, because I've mastered some guns, and I still suck sometimes. And that's a book I just dropped, so there we go, some information right there. I'm kind of dragging this out a little bit longer than I would like, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave you guys to the gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and try to get the Vickers 1911 out pretty soon after this, because that pistol, honestly, as much as I love it, it's kind of tough to get a lot of kills with, because a lot of the time, even though you have your blast shield down and stuff like that, people are just expecting to be super slow. And I never really take advantage of the fact that it's got no hip fire spread, or like at least no movement spread while you're moving. So you could basically be shooting as you move without worrying about the spread increasing. So I'll try to get that out soon for you guys. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you to the gameplay. Again, guys, very nice pistol to use, very, very capable. Just don't overestimate it. Don't think it's a god gun, because it really isn't. It's not a G18 or anything like that, but it is definitely a handy tool to have. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. I wasn't really sure what I was going to say this time, because I got distracted the first 2 times, because dinner and stuff like that kind of came along, and I'm getting distracted again by telling you more about my life rather than about the weapon in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cut it off here, guys. Let me know what you think, and yeah, peace out, fellas.
Damn it, it's over. We lost the mission.